Today we are getting to board the Norwegian Prima, which is Norwegian's brand new ship and the first of 6 Prima class ships. And no better place than here in their brand new terminal in Miami. Now, this is a little bit more exciting for us because we get to get our feet wet on this ship because we're actually doing a group cruise in 2024 from Iceland all the way to London on this ship. So hopefully we have a great time, or otherwise we might have to change ships. No, that won't happen. But what's actually, we'll get more into the ship obviously once we get on board. But if you don't know, this terminal, like I said, is brand new and is a first in a lot of ways within the cruising industry. So this new terminal can accommodate ships up to 5,000 passengers. And it was dubbed the Pearl by its designers as the world's first cruise terminal to earn an LEED Gold V4 certification. I don't know what any of that means, other than the fact that they have set some brand new standards here for kind of like emissions and green stuff, which is really cool because, within the cruise line, that's something. Anyways, this is 188,000 square feet and is 38% more efficient than the average building, which is a pretty big deal. So, it's really nice. It's very spacious. What I love about it is it's so bright in here with all of the windows. It doesn't feel, tight. And I know that for a fact that some of these other buildings here in Miami's port do have that feel of kind of just not having any room to move. So this is really nice. And it's pretty efficient so far. As far as the boarding process goes, we got right up into the check-in spot. The only thing is that because this is a special cruise, I'm assuming we have to actually carry on our luggage today. So we are almost there. So let's just, can we just sneak on before we're group 14? Can we get on before everybody else? I don't know. So they just called 13, so we should be next.
Should be next.
So something kind of cool that we noticed that they do differently here than what we've seen on other cruises is that, as you can see, these passengers are going this way. Oh, that's us.
Norwegian, at this time, we would like to welcome group number 14.
Yay! Here we go. So what's kind of interesting is that we are actually going to board at the front of the ship, while a lot of people, what they do is every other group goes to the front and then one group goes to the back. So it kind of makes the process, I think, a little smoother.
Whoa, that's a big suitcase.
It is. Wow.
Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Hi, welcome aboard, everyone. How are we doing?
Great, thank you.
Good. Hi there. Welcome
Hello.
aboard, everyone. Hello.
Oh, it's so pretty. What do we even do?
I don't even know.
I don't know either. Oh, look at that ceiling.
Hello. Welcome aboard. Make sure you check in at your muster station. Let's take those important things out of the way first.
So what's really cool is that if you can't find your stateroom when you first board, or maybe later in the cruise, you have no idea where to go. If you click stateroom on these boards, it's 15760. Enter. And it shows you exactly where to go. So we're gonna go on this side and to the right to our room. Oh, I love the little buttons are out here now. Let's go. It's pretty. There we go. Oh, it's pretty.
It's extremely bright.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we have officially made it to our room, which is really great because we haven't really filmed much in between when we actually boarded the ship and getting to our room because it's been a little chaotic, to be honest with you. But this is our room. We've got a BB category balcony room, and it is actually quite beautiful, I think. It's very, I will say, a little simplistic, I think. And I feel like Norwegian as a whole kind of has that feel. Taylor says that it's more modern. I just feel like, yeah, I guess it's modern. It just feels, there's not a lot of like glitz and glam, I think. in this room. And one other thing that I've noticed, this is our third Norwegian cruise, they're not very good at giving you space to work in your room if you want it, because this is the desk space over here, which is quite limiting. But as far as that goes, though, like there's a lot of space right here where I'm standing, so it feels very open. It feels really nice, and you know, I kind of like the setup still. You know, it's a decent sized room for a balcony. Taylor's out here on the balcony already. It's beautiful. You know, and we've got really plenty of space, I think. Nailing those selfies. So I love kind of like the balcony furniture out here. It's very different. I love kind of like the, I don't know, what do you call this, like webbing?
I don't know, but I love the chairs. They've got cushions on them.
Right, you know, I mean, they look good. And a beautiful view out here of Miami to get started. So let's talk about the room a little bit. You know, one thing that I love, and we haven't really been on a ship, I think, yet that has not had this, but there's a ton of space here underneath the bed. If you are going to store your suitcase, this is a short sailing. I brought this, and Taylor brought that. So that should give you everything that you need to know. But plenty of space. This couch right here is a pull-out, which is kind of nice. And as we move in here to the bathroom, hello, I think it's really important to note that obviously it's together, so the shower's over here, but what I think is really cool is when we look at this and we open up, the shower door actually goes back into the shower location, so it kind of saves space a little bit. So, and it's pretty decent size, I think. Like, there's a good amount of space in there to take a shower, which is good. But unfortunately, if you need to use the bathroom at the same time as your significant other, you're going to be waiting. Or if you're comfortable with that, you can do it. So
I'm comfortable with that. Josh is not.
and then, of course, we've got some space over here for our luggage or clothes. So this is the first closet space. We slide this door open. We've got another little closet space here to work with. Oh, wow, this is cool. I love this. These are like little drawers that you can pull out. I don't know what you would put in here. Shoes?
You put whatever in there.
Wow, that's kind of cool. It's the first time I've seen something like that.
Well, it's a new ship.
That's true.
First of its class.
First of its class. So, and then we've got more space over here. Laundry bag, a safe, same thing, baskets down here. Hair dryer, which is already connected, which is kind of nice. I'm assuming we've got a fridge right here.
Yep.
So just a little thing keeps some stuff cold. Oh, something else that I want to mention here. One thing that I forgot to bring, and I've been bringing them on our cruises, but is the international plug. I didn't bring one this time.
But it's a short cruise.
But it's a shorter cruise, so we should be fine. But we have a USB-C, which is needed on these newer ships. A USB and a regular outlet. And then if we go over here to our lights next to the bed, we actually have USB plugs on either side.
A USB-C and a USB.
And a regular plug right here next to the bed. So they've really kind of updated this ship in a lot of ways to meet the modern age.
Yes, because we need lots of space for charging. But we both have a little charging dock, so I don't need a cord for my phone and my watch separately anymore. Because that used to be a problem for me.
Now, I will say, first impressions here, I love these hallways. They're super bright, which is really nice. They don't feel very dark, and they don't feel super tight either. They feel, they're not the widest that we've seen, but they're also not the tightest, so they're kind of in the middle, and it's kind of nice. We're going to head upstairs to the pool deck area because Taylor wants to try and take a photo. So hopefully we'll see what it looks like. I mean, we have literally not really gotten to explore much of the ship at all so far. We wanted to wait and drop our bags off and then make our way there. So this is a pretty cool area. This is like almost like a VR kind of digital setup in here, which is really, really cool. They've got a lot of different things you can do. They've got some like attractions over there. And these ones where it looks like these guys are about to start driving. And what's cool is you wear like a VR headset as the driver, but then you can also see the TV, so people around you can see what's going on. And I would imagine that this is probably not included, that this is probably an extra fee, but still really kind of cool that you have these options And it's not just a place like for kids. Like this is really kind of like almost adult based, which is
every single person over there is an adult.
Yeah,
to play this game.
yeah. So it's pretty cool.
$8 for the virtual game, and the escape room is $50 per person. It's maximum of 6 people inside, and the top vault is for 6 person and for $40.
Okay.
We also have like a package for 1 hour is $29, for 1 day $49, and then for the whole cruise is $199.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Oh no, I saw two rabbits. She's
After checking out a few of the attractions here in the Galaxy Pavilion, we continued touring around the ship, and we stumbled into this area called the Observation Lounge, located up at the front of the ship, and it's just really kind of stunning. It offers these beautiful panoramic views, whether you're in port or while sailing, and it spans either side, so there's plenty of space. It has that very spacious feel, so to speak. Chairs all look really comfy, and as you can see, it was a pretty popular place to just kind of hang out. So we didn't sit down and get a drink or anything like that. We just kept moving on, and we moved into the spa. The spa, if you have been watching us for a while, is our favorite place to really hang out when we cruise. And Norwegian Cruise Line, in our opinion, tends to have the best spa areas of any cruise line, and it just, I don't know, it's their thermal suites. They're just amazing. And typically the thermal suite includes like pools and hot tubs and heated towel chairs and a lot more. And as you guys can see, it's very busy down here right now because it's embarkation day, and people are all touring the ship and just trying to get a sense of where they're at. So as any other cruise line, you'll find that they have the typical services: a barbershop, a salon, your general spa treatments, and a lot more. So we are down here in the local
bar and grill.
Yeah, it's a local bar and grill, I'm pretty sure. It's a really cool place. Has a really great vibe and feel to it. Love these types of chairs. Chair that Taylor's sitting in, they've got a bunch of them. And then back here behind me, they've got like some shuffleboard, different types of games that you can do. So if you've ever been on a cruise, normally each bar on the ship has its own kind of like featured cocktail. So I had a Prima earlier, which we didn't show, but it was really great. It was a rum old fashioned. Right now, here, they've got what's called Monkey Business, which is made with a peanut butter rum. And it's kind of it's not really a play on an old fashioned, but the thing to note here though is that it's actually on tap. And I would almost always suggest that you never get cocktails on tap. So let's see what it tastes like. It's actually not bad. You definitely get that nice peanut butter flavor in there from the whiskey, which is good. And it almost has like this nice sour hint to it from the lime. And then of course they top it off with a little bit of soda water and some banana. So it's actually really good. And I would definitely be willing to come back and get it again. So cheers, because we are going to go eat dinner here in just a few minutes.
I have got myself a classic mojito here with the branding on the cup, which I always love. I'm not sure what more I could want. I'm sitting in a swinging wicker chair. I got a cocktail. I'm on the cruise. Life is good today. Tonight for dinner on the Prima, our very first night, our very first sit-down restaurant, we are dining at Hudson's. Hudson's is actually one of the main dining rooms, and it is very fancy. So there are no hats allowed. I don't think they were super strict on the attire otherwise, but we do normally dress up a little bit for dinner just because that's what we like to do when we cruise. So that is one thing with Norwegian that you really don't have to worry about, is dressing up for dinner. So Norwegian is freestyle cruising, so you can pretty much wear whatever you want the whole entire cruise. But yeah, we are seated for dinner. We've got some bread already. The menu tonight, let me tell you, I can normally like narrow it down of what I'm gonna get. I literally wanted to order one of everything because it all just sounded so good tonight. But we have a great view. We have not even started sailing yet, and it's almost 6 p.m. We actually don't set sail till like super late tonight. So we have a real nice view of the port here in Miami.
So kind of a change, I think, to what we're used to anyways, compared to Disney and Royal, is that when you come into the main dining area, it doesn't, like, there are some restaurants that do kind of have like a more of like an intimate feel, like a specialty restaurant feel, but there's not many of them. And that's one thing that's new here on Prima, is that they do feel that way. So Hudson's here has that kind of more, a little bit more of an intimate feel, has a little bit more of like a especially restaurant feel, because they literally told me, they're like, you can't walk into the restaurant with your hat on. So I had to take it off. Not that I would wear it, but you know, I probably should have wore a collared shirt. But it's really great, and it's a nice different feel so far. And yeah, I'm excited. It was really, really tough to decide what to get on the menu tonight. So we'll see. So something that I really hate about bread and butter is cold butter. And unfortunately tonight, it's pretty cold. It's a little hard. So if you ever encounter something like this, just stick it underneath your leg. Heat it up a little bit. And in like 5 minutes, it'll be like whipped butter. Just spread so easily on your bread.
Because we got a lot of food. We got a lot of portions. So we can't eat but too much. We're sharing.
How dare you eat sushi with a fork? That's
It's good though.
That's blasphemy.
So overall food here in Hudson's was phenomenal. We had really great food options here, from soup and crab cakes to Taylor's steak, the dessert. It all was really, really good. We didn't really talk about it because we just wanted to have a meal that we could enjoy with ourselves and not have to talk about it and describe it and everything else. But it was absolutely great, and we can't wait to eat even more on the Prima.
To finish off dinner here in the main dining room, I had the chocolate lava cake. It was very good, but I am so stuffed. And I think we're just gonna go explore the ship a little bit more now and just see what the night has in store.
All right, so Taylor and I are up on deck 18. We were going to come over here to the bar, but they have unfortunately closed it, which is kind of weird because it's not really all that late.
No, it's
only
not,
7.
but let me say, there are so many bars on this ship. If something happens to be closed, I guarantee you're gonna find another one.
This is true. So what else is up here on deck 18? We're at the back of the ship. We've got the drop slide, which is not currently open. It'll probably be open tomorrow. But this is actually a drop slide that is a dry slide. So it's kind of crazy. And this is all queue space right here for the slide. But we also have mini golf down here. So this is also kind of cool. They've got this dart space up here, which is really cool. And actually, whenever you're playing, the TV over here actually tells you where your darts are hitting and keeps the score for you. So it's pretty cool. All right, so I think Taylor's gonna lose today. This is probably only, what, 9 holes? Right?
Probably.
So we've got our golf balls. We're gonna get our equipment and we're gonna play some golf.
Equipment. And I thought you said I was gonna lose. That's embarrassing. Bro, that is so embarrassing.
This first one doesn't count, okay?
All that counted. Try again, buddy. Nope, coming back. Coming back.
What?
It just came back. No, no.
So it's kind of cool as they make this interactive for not just the drivers, but also the spectators. They've got like these laser guns that you can use and you like shoot at their lights. We are officially sailing away, which is really cool. I don't think we've ever had a cruise where we've actually pushed away from the port at nighttime like this. So it's a little bit different, and it's great to be able to actually see the cityscape around us all lit up. We've got Miami Beach out this way, and we have Miami in the distance back here, which is just, I mean, it's like, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's stunning. All right, so y'all will have to excuse the poor audio. But my mic is dead. So we've got some pretzel bites and beer cheese and some really good looking buffalo wings over here. Not that I didn't eat enough at dinner, but I didn't. And we are back. And our room is nice and tidy. We've got a little turn down service here. And we even have tomorrow's daily navigator. All right, y'all, well, that is going to wrap up our day here. Our first day of embarkation on the Norwegian Prima. So we didn't really get the tour, I think, all of the ship.
No, we definitely didn't, because I kept seeing names of places and was like,
yeah,
we didn't get there.
So even though it was kind of a longer day, but not really, tomorrow morning we're going to get up super early, probably like 6 o'clock before that, and go walk around while there's not a lot of people about, just so that we can kind of get some of that footage without a bunch of people yelling and screaming all over the place.
And get the lay of the land.
For sure. So stay tuned for more content here from the Norwegian Prima, more of what the ship looks like, more of what you can expect, because tomorrow is a sea day, which should be the most relaxing day of your cruise. So.
And don't forget, if you want to plan a Norwegian cruise, you can contact us at Gold Gal Getaways, and we will help you plan your next sailing.
Yeah. So we'll see you all in the next one.